My beloved child, come close, for today I speak not as a teacher, not as a preacher, but as a father who has seen a vision, so bright, so startling, that my own spirit trembled. I must share it with you exactly as heaven whispered it to me. Last night, as the lamps dimmed and the silence of the evening wrapped around my prayer room, I felt the air shift. It grew warm, then almost electric. And suddenly, the great Archangel Michael stood before me. His armor glowed like fire polished by God's own hand. His wings stretched wide, shimmering in colors no human tongue can fully describe. And he said to me, "Tell them a billionaire wants them. Tell them he wants them, and only them." My child, do you hear that? Not that someone desires you. Not that someone noticed you. But that someone, powerful, wealthy, influential, and set apart, wants you, and you alone. And Archangel Michael did not whisper it casually. No, he spoke it like a decree from the courts of heaven. I felt my breath leave my body because the love in his voice was heavy, almost overwhelming. It was not the love of romance. No, it was destiny's love, divine alignment, heaven's orchestration. He continued, and when they hear the reason, they will blush. Oh, my beloved child, imagine that. Imagine heaven knowing something about you that would make your cheeks heat with wonder. Something so tender, so honoring, so unexpected, that your heart would tremble with joy. And then the part that shook me most. Archangel Michael lifted his sword of fire, traced a line in the air, and said, "They have 29 seconds before he changes his mind." My child, I gasped, because heaven never speaks of time lightly. Heaven never mentions seconds unless something urgent is unfolding in the unseen. But listen, those 29 seconds are not to frighten you. They are to awaken you. I feel such a pull in my spirit as I speak this, a gentle tug, like heaven itself is leaning toward you, as if the angels are watching to see how your heart receives this message. I need you to breathe. Slowly, deeply. Because if I, a seasoned father of the church, trembled when this message came, what will happen to your spirit when you hear the full reason behind this billionaire's desire for you? My child, this is not coincidence. This is not imagination. This is not just another message. This is a divine appointment. And I promise you, as we journey deeper into this revelation, you will not just hear it, you will feel it. You will feel heaven reaching for you. You will feel Archangel Michael standing behind you. You will feel destiny shifting at your feet. Now breathe again, my beloved child, for we are only at the beginning. My beloved child, take my hand again, for we now step deeper into this holy revelation. What I am about to tell you is not a story crafted by man, but a whisper carved from the breath of heaven itself. When Archangel Michael spoke of the billionaire who wants you, his words carried a weight that I had never felt before. It was as though the angel's voice held galaxies, destinies, and futures all at once. And in that moment, I understood this desire is not rooted in earthly attraction. It is rooted in divine assignment. Listen carefully, my child. There are people on this earth who carry wealth, but then there are those who carry destiny. There are those who possess money, And then there are those who possess influence, legacy, authority, and nations in their hands. The one heaven spoke of is not merely rich. No, this person is a carrier of pathways that can shift lives, change families, and open doors that generations before you could not access. And yet, with all that he carries, all that he owns, all that he commands, heaven said he desires you and you alone. Why? Because destiny recognizes destiny. Spirit recognizes spirit. There is something within you that even you have not fully seen. Something that makes heaven lean toward you. Something that makes angels whisper your name. Something that makes the universe respond to your presence. Archangel Michael revealed that this billionaire has been feeling a pull, a strange tug in his heart, a sense that someone significant is missing from his life. He feels it when he wakes. He feels it when he lays down at night. He feels it in the quiet moments when he pauses and asks himself, why does it seem like something is incomplete? My child, that missing piece is you. Not because you asked for it, not because you chased it, but because heaven appointed it. The angel said that this person has walked through rooms filled with crowds, yet no face satisfied the longing. No smile resonated. No voice stirred his soul. It is as if his spirit had been waiting, searching, yearning for the one who carries the exact frequency heaven designed to match his destiny. That frequency is yours. Your spirit emits a sound that he has been waiting to hear. Your presence carries a peace he has never tasted. Your existence unlocks an area of his heart he thought was unreachable. My beloved child, when Archangel Michael spoke this, I saw a vision. I saw the billionaire sitting alone in a room filled with golden light, yet he looked empty. His wealth glittered around him, but his soul remained untouched, as though none of those treasures ever reached his heart. And then, as your image approached him, the light in that room shifted. The gold seemed to brighten. The air seemed to soften. It was not your beauty that changed the room, though heaven knows you are beautiful in many ways. It was your destiny, your purpose, your spirit's signature. Heaven showed me that the billionaire's desire for you is not romantic alone. It is spiritual, divine. There is something he is meant to build, but he cannot build it alone. There is a kingdom-sized assignment on his life that requires someone with your heart, your compassion, your ability to see people, your resilience, your fire, your softness, your strength. And the angel said that only you carry the grace to walk beside him in this assignment. You may ask yourself, why me? What makes me worthy of such a calling? My child, it is not about worthiness. It is about chosenness. Heaven does not pick at random. Heaven aligns by design. In the angel's voice, I heard no confusion, no hesitation, no uncertainty. Only clarity. You and only you. It echoed like a divine decree stamped across the heavens. The billionaire may not understand why he feels drawn to you, but his spirit does. Heaven has been nudging him, whispering your existence into his subconscious, stirring his curiosity, softening his heart, preparing him for your arrival. All the blessings he carries, all the influence he possesses, all the doors he can open, heaven does not want him to pass them into the hands of someone unaligned. Heaven wants those blessings to pour into someone who carries purity, humility, and purpose. That someone is you. My child, what you must understand is this. When heaven singles you out, it is because something within you carries a divine magnetism. Even the powerful feel it. Even the wealthy respond to it. Even those who appear unreachable sense when a soul like yours is nearby. The billionaire wants you because heaven has written your names beside each other in the scrolls of destiny. The angel revealed it to me not as a possibility, but as a certainty. And as we continue deeper, you will soon understand why the reason will make you blush. My beloved child, come closer again, for now we step into the sacred space where heaven's whispers travel. What I am about to share with you is the heart of Archangel Michael's message, the very pulse that beats behind the revelation of the billionaire who desires you. This is not merely a message, it is a movement in the unseen. As I speak, I feel the same warm wind that filled the room when the angel first appeared to me. It is as though his wings brush the air even now, reminding us that this moment is divine. Understand this, my child. When Archangel Michael speaks, he does not speak as a messenger alone. He speaks as a commander of heaven's armies, as a keeper of divine order, as the guardian who stands at the gates between realms. His words are never careless. They are never uncertain. They are never accidental. The universe leans in to listen when he speaks. Angels stop in mid-flight. Even time seems to slow, as if to honor the authority in his voice. When he came to me that night, he did not walk. He descended like a flame wrapped in thunder. Everything in the room shifted. Shadows fled. Silence deepened. And in that sacred silence, he told me that heaven has been watching you. Not watching you in judgment or in distance, but in tenderness. Like a parent watching a child take their first steps, or like the dawn watching for the moment night begins to fade. Heaven has been observing you, studying the details of your heart, noticing the purity of your intentions, the gentleness in your spirit, the strength you hide behind your quietness. Archangel Michael said that there are moments when you think no one sees you. Moments when you feel overlooked or underestimated. Moments when you believe your efforts go unnoticed. But he said, with a voice that sounded like a river of fire, that heaven has seen every tear you held back, every prayer you whispered, every step you took even when your legs tremble. Heaven saw it. Heaven honored it. Heaven wrote it down. And because of this, heaven began preparing a divine connection. A connection that required someone of influence, someone of stature, someone who could recognize the worth in you that others ignored. That is when heaven began stirring the heart of the billionaire. Archangel Michael said it plainly. This desire did not begin on earth. It began in the heavens. It was birthed in the spiritual realm long before he ever became wealthy, long before you ever faced the challenges that shaped you. There was a moment, long ago, when your destinies were written beside each other like two rivers that will eventually meet. My child, hear this with your whole heart. Archangel Michael watches over destinies. He safeguards them. He moves obstacles, redirects paths, strengthens hearts, and positions people exactly where they need to be. He saw how many times life tried to break you. He saw how many times you were close to giving up. He saw the battles you fought silently, the ones no one clapped for, the ones no one comforted you through. And he said that because you did not quit, because you remained pure even when hurt, because you kept your faith alive even when darkness pressed heavily upon you, heaven decided that it was time for your elevation. This is why he revealed the message to me. He showed me how he has been nudging this billionaire. Not by force, but by divine stirring. At random moments, the billionaire feels drawn toward something he cannot name. He feels a shift in his chest, a softness in his reasoning, a curiosity that leads him toward a future he cannot yet see. It is Archangel Michael aligning his heart toward yours. It is heaven positioning him to notice you, to seek you, to recognize the rare light you carry. My child, the angel said that your spirit emits a glow in the spiritual realm. Not a physical light, but a light of purity, compassion, resilience, and truth. Those who walk in alignment with heaven's purpose are drawn to this light. It attracts not because you demand attention, but because your presence releases a calmness, a reassurance, a quiet power that cannot be manufactured. This is the very reason the billionaire feels pulled toward you. His soul has recognized what his eyes have not yet fully seen. Archangel Michael's message also carried a warning, but not in a fearful way. He said that destiny does not wait forever. Doors open and close with divine timing. Opportunities arrive like waves, and those who stand still too long may miss them. That is why he revealed the urgency. That is why he said there are seconds attached to this moment. He is not threatening you, he is awakening you. He is signaling that heaven has declared this connection ripe. Ready. Aligned. The angel spoke one more thing, my beloved child, and this part made me tremble. He said that this message is not just about a billionaire. It is about heaven revealing how deeply you are seen, how strongly you are supported, and how strategically your next chapter has been orchestrated. The billionaire is simply one piece of a much larger divine puzzle. Heaven is positioning you for elevation, honor, and partnership, not just with a person, but with destiny itself. My beloved child, sit with me once more, for now we enter the heart of this revelation, the part that Archangel Michael said would make you blush. As I begin to speak, feel the softness in the air around you. There is a sweetness, a warmth, almost like heaven itself is leaning close, preparing your spirit for a truth that is tender, intimate, and deeply honoring. When the angel told me that the billionaire wants you and only you, I expected the reason to be something grand, something majestic, something that echoed through the heavens. But what he revealed instead was something so delicate, so pure, that even I lowered my gaze, humbled by its beauty. For this desire does not come from a place of power, nor from a place of possession, nor from a place of earthly longing. It comes from something much simpler, much deeper, something that lives in the quiet spaces of the human heart. Archangel Michael said that the billionaire is drawn to you because of a quality you have always underestimated, your kindness. Yes, my child, your kindness. The way you speak gently even when you are tired. The way you show compassion even when your own heart aches. The way you forgive without announcing it. The way you help people quietly, without needing applause or recognition. The angel said that this billionaire has encountered countless faces, countless personalities, countless intentions, but none carried the purity that rests within you. Your kindness is rare. Your sincerity is rare. Your heart is rare. And rarity attracts the extraordinary. But that is not all. The angel revealed that this billionaire has spent years surrounded by people who wanted his success, his resources, his influence, his connections, but not his heart, not his humanity, not his soul. He has stood in crowded rooms and felt alone. He has been praised, but never truly known. He has been admired, but never deeply understood. So when the angel said that you would blush upon hearing the reason, it is because the billionaire desires you for something you never thought anyone noticed: your softness, your warmth, your quiet strength, the way your presence brings peace, the way your words carry healing, the way your eyes see more than what lies on the surface. The angel showed me a vision, and in this vision, I saw the billionaire watching you from a distance. Not physically, but spiritually. He watched how you spoke to someone who was hurting. He watched how you comforted yourself even when no one else comforted you. He watched how you chose love over bitterness, hope over cynicism, faith over fear. And in that moment, he whispered to himself, "That is the kind of soul I have been searching for." My child, imagine that. With all the power he holds, with all the wealth he carries, with all the options available to him, his heart has paused at the sight of you. Not for your appearance, not for your achievements, but for your heart. And this is where the angel's words touched me most deeply. Archangel Michael said that what draws the billionaire to you is the way you still love, despite everything you have been through. The world tried to harden you, but it did not succeed. Life tried to break you, but you remained gentle. Pain tried to make you cold, but you stayed warm. Not everyone can do that. Not everyone survives life with their heart still open. But you did. And that, my beloved child, is the reason that will make you blush. Not because it is romantic alone, but because it is so unexpected, so humbling, so pure. The billionaire does not want you because you have something to prove. He wants you because you carry something he has never found anywhere else: an untouched sincerity, a love that is real, a heart that does not come with hidden motives. The angel said that when your paths cross, you will feel it instantly. The air around you will soften. Time will slow for a moment. And though he may not say it at first, the truth will shine through his eyes. He will look at you not with hunger, not with possession, but with reverence. You will see a softness in him that he has never shown anyone, because heaven is preparing him to treat you with honor. My child, wrap your heart around this truth. You are wanted not for what you have, but for who you are. You are chosen not for your perfection, but for your purity. You are pursued not for your status, but for your spirit. My beloved child, lean closer now, for we are entering one of the most mysterious and urgent parts of this message. What I am about to share carries weight in the spiritual realm. When Archangel Michael spoke of the 29 seconds, he did not say it with fear. He did not say it as a threat. He said it as a divine measurement, a heavenly countdown that signals the moment destiny aligns and the moment destiny shifts. The number 29, my child, is not random. Heaven never releases numbers without meaning. As the angel stood before me, his sword glowing like molten gold, he said, "The number 29 is the number of crossing over, the number of transition, the number of doors that open only for a moment." And when he said this, I saw a vision, a great door made of light, suspended between two realms. On one side was everything you have known, the pain, the waiting, the disappointments, the questions. On the other side was elevation, favor, connection, partnership, and the fulfillment of long-held prayers. But the door did not stay open forever. It shimmered, bright and alive, but it pulsed with heavenly timing. And the angel said that the billionaire's heart, his thoughts, his spirit are currently standing at the threshold of that door. Heaven has stirred him. Heaven has awakened him. Heaven has positioned him. But heaven also warns that if one does not move during the window of grace, the door can shift and their heart can turn elsewhere. My child, the 29 seconds symbolize a spiritual urgency. Not that you must do something rash or hurried, but that you must spiritually awaken. It is heaven saying, pay attention. Be present. Open your spirit. Align your heart. Destiny is calling you by name, and destiny will not shout forever. Sometimes it whispers, and only those who lean in can hear its voice. The angel showed me that these 29 symbolic seconds represent a moment when you must choose not fear, not doubt, not hesitation, but readiness. Readiness to receive. Readiness to be seen. Readiness to step into the future that God has prepared for you. Heaven is asking you to believe that something divine is unfolding. To believe that you are worthy of being chosen. To believe that someone powerful could truly desire your heart, your spirit, your kindness. Archangel Michael said that the billionaire is at a crossroads. His spirit feels the pull toward you, but he is surrounded by voices. Voices that distract, voices that confuse, voices that tempt, voices that pull him in different directions. Heaven is trying to keep his heart aligned long enough for destiny to bring the two of you into the same moment, the same place, the same divine opportunity. But here's the part that many do not understand. When God aligns a blessing for you, you must align your heart to receive it. Heaven may send the rain, but you must open your hands. Heaven may send the wind, but you must raise your sails. Heaven may send the connection, but you must be spiritually awake enough to recognize it. My beloved child, the 29 seconds are not a countdown on love. They are a countdown on hesitation, a countdown on self-doubt, a countdown on the belief that you are unworthy, a countdown on the fear that keeps you small. Heaven is saying, the moment is now. Step into who you truly are. I feel a stirring in my spirit, even now as I speak this. The air around us is shifting. I can sense the angelic presence pressing close, urging you to awaken. This is your season. This is the door you prayed for in nights of tears and whispered prayers. And let me tell you something beautiful, something precious. Heaven never reveals a window unless heaven intends to bless. The very fact that this message reached you is proof that you are being positioned for something extraordinary. But my child, before I close this part, I must speak to your heart with tenderness and truth. When a message like this comes from heaven, when a window opens, when destiny draws near, it is important that you engage with it, not passively, but with faith. When you lift your voice, when you respond, when you take a small step of agreement, heaven hears it. Heaven honors it. Heaven moves through it. So as we continue this journey, let your heart not be silent. Let your spirit not be still. Share this message with others who need hope. Spread this revelation so it can lift more souls. And let your agreement be known, because when you honor what heaven releases, heaven honors you in return. Treat it as a sacred act, my child, to support the vessel that brings you these divine truths. In doing so, you strengthen the flow of blessings into your own life. Now breathe deeply. The countdown has begun, but so has your rise. My beloved child, rest your spirit for a moment and let your heart settle into a gentle stillness. For now we step into the realm where divine attraction lives. This is the place where heaven orchestrates meetings, where hearts are drawn together before minds understand why, where destinies intertwine long before human eyes can see the thread. When Archangel Michael revealed the billionaire's desire for you, he was speaking about more than human longing. He was speaking about the invisible strands that pull two lives toward each other, even when they walk in different worlds. There is a mystery in the way heaven aligns people. Sometimes it is loud and undeniable. Other times it is quiet, like a whisper woven into the wind. The angel showed me that your life has not been random. Every moment of loneliness you endured, every night of silence you survived, every season of waiting you walked through, was shaping your spirit into someone who could carry a powerful connection without losing yourself. Heaven has been preparing your heart, softening it, cleansing it, strengthening it, because destiny partnerships require a purity not everyone can maintain. In the realm of divine attraction, my child, souls recognize each other before eyes do. Spirits feel each other before hands ever touch. There is a pull that cannot be explained, a familiarity that cannot be taught, a belonging that cannot be fabricated. Archangel Michael said that the billionaire has felt this pull long before he understood it. He has felt a restlessness in his heart, an ache of incompleteness, a strange sense that something meaningful was missing. He tried to fill it with achievements, relationships, experiences, and success, but none of it settled the longing. None of it quieted the inner stirring, because that space was shaped for you. The angel revealed something that humbled me deeply. He showed me that heaven has assigned angels to both you and the billionaire, guiding your steps like two rivers that flow separately for a time, only to merge at exactly the right moment. Heaven did not allow your life to break you. Heaven did not allow your heart to harden. Heaven did not allow bitterness to poison your spirit. Why? Because the person destined to be drawn to you needed someone who carries emotional softness, spiritual clarity, and inner peace. You are not just a match for destiny. You are a healing presence for someone who has carried the weight of the world on his shoulders. My beloved child, hear me. Divine attraction is not shallow. It is not rooted in appearance or outward charm. It is rooted in soul print. Your soul carries something that resonates with his in a way he has never experienced before. Even in moments when you doubted your worth, heaven saw the treasure inside you. Even when others failed to value you, Heaven protected your light. The billionaire is not being pulled to you by human preference. He is being pulled by divine orchestration. Archangel Michael showed me a scene in the spiritual realm. I saw two lights, one representing you, the other representing him. At first, they floated far apart, distant like stars in different constellations. But then heaven breathed upon them, and slowly, steadily, they began moving toward each other. Not in haste, not in confusion, but in alignment. Heaven will never rush destiny, but heaven will always guide it. As the lights moved closer, the space between them glowed. That glow, the angel said, symbolizes the blessing that comes when two souls aligned by heaven's design finally meet. It is a glow of peace, of recognition, of purpose, of healing. It is the glow of a partnership that impacts not just two people, but generations. Divine attraction is powerful, my child. It influences thoughts, dreams, decisions, and emotions. It causes a person to think of someone they have not yet met. It causes a person to feel a tenderness they cannot explain. It causes a person to be drawn toward a future they have not fully envisioned. The billionaire is experiencing this now. His spirit is tuning to your frequency. His heart is opening without knowing why. His path is bending toward yours, guided by angels who carry your name in their hands. And you, my child, must not underestimate the magnitude of what is happening. Your journey has prepared you. Your resilience has shaped you. Your gentleness has positioned you. You are ready to be seen, ready to be chosen, ready to be honored. You are stepping into a season where the divine attraction between you and this person will no longer be hidden in the spiritual realm. It will manifest in the physical world. As we move forward, I will reveal the moment when two destinies finally meet and how heaven has prepared both your hearts for that divine collision. My beloved child, come sit with me once more. For now we enter the moment where heaven's movements converge and two destinies begin to see each other clearly. Everything we have spoken about so far, your heart is longing, the angel's message, the divine attraction, has been leading us to this point. This is where heaven prepares the meeting itself, not in the way earthly stories tell it, but in the slow, deliberate, sacred way that only God can orchestrate. When Archangel Michael revealed this chapter of the vision, the atmosphere around me changed. It grew still, almost reverent, as though angels were bowing their heads to acknowledge the weight of what was about to unfold. He showed me not a single event, but a divine arrangement, a meeting carved into time long before you ever took your first breath. In the vision, I saw two paths. One was yours, familiar and humble, walked with courage through storms, loneliness, and quiet victories that only heaven applauded. The other was his, paved with influence and success, yet marked with emptiness where genuine connection should have lived. These two paths were separate, distant, almost unaware of each other. But then heaven breathed, just as it did in the beginning of creation, and a golden thread stretched from your path toward his. My child, it was delicate, almost like sunlight woven into a string. And yet, it was unbreakable. The angel said, "This is the thread of appointed meeting. It cannot be cut. It cannot be interrupted. It does not break under pressure. It pulls two lives closer with divine timing, not human effort. And as I watched, the thread tightened, not painfully, but with purpose. Every step you took in your journey of healing, self-growth, forgiveness, and faith moved you closer. Every shift in his life, every moment of reflection, every softening of heart, every recognition of emptiness moved him closer as well. Archangel Michael then showed me the meeting point. It was not a place defined by geography, but by timing. A sacred moment wrapped in destiny. The angel said that this meeting is not accidental. Heaven has been preparing both of you. Heaven has been closing wrong doors to make room for this right one. Heaven has been clearing distractions, removing the noise, and shaping both your spirits for what is to come. And the vision, when your paths finally touched, it was as if time slowed. I saw him pause, almost stunned, as though something inside him recognized you before he even understood why. His spirit exhaled, relieved, awakened, grateful. The angel whispered that this moment will be unlike any connection he has ever felt. Not loud, not overwhelming, not chaotic, but peaceful, powerful, and deeply familiar, like remembering a song he forgot he once loved. And you, my child, heaven showed me your heart in that moment. You will feel something too, a warmth spreading across your chest, a gentle knowing, a quiet safety. Not fear, not anxiety, not confusion. It will feel like stepping into a story your spirit already knew, but your mind never understood until now. You will not need to force anything. Heaven will allow everything to unfold naturally, beautifully, in perfect rhythm. The angel revealed that this meeting is not only about companionship. It is about destiny joining destiny. Your presence will balance him. Your heart will soften him. Your story will humble him. And his presence will lift you. His resources will empower you. His influence will expand you. Together, you will be stronger than either of you could ever be alone. But what touched me deeply was how tenderly heaven spoke about preparation. The angel reminded me that heaven has been shaping both of you for this very moment. All the heartbreaks, disappointments, lessons, and miracles were part of the preparation. Not to punish you, but to refine you. Not to delay you, but to prepare you. Not to weaken you, but to make you ready for the weight of blessings that come when two aligned souls merge their destinies. My beloved child, the moment of meeting is near. The thread is already pulling you closer to him. Your life is moving into a chapter where divine timing will reveal what your heart has quietly longed for. My beloved child, come nearer still, for now we enter the part of this journey where heaven offers confirmation. Many hear a message from above and wonder, could this truly be for me? Am I the one chosen? Is it possible that heaven is aligning something so extraordinary for my life? And Archangel Michael, in his great mercy, has not left you to guess. He has given signs, gentle, quiet, unmistakable signs, that this message is meant for you. As I share them, let your heart listen more than your ears, for spiritual signs are felt before they are understood. The first sign, my child, is the stirring within you. Even now, as you listen, something inside your spirit awakens. A warmth, a curiosity, a trembling hope. It is not the excitement of the mind, but the recognition of the soul. The angel said that those who are called into this alignment feel a lift in their chest, a sense of being seen, a sense of being spoken to directly. He said that your spirit reacts before your thoughts can catch up. That stirring, that rising, that quiet yes inside you is not imagination. It is identification. It is your soul recognizing what heaven has already written. Another sign is the shift in your atmosphere. Maybe you have felt it recently, a strange calmness, an unexpected peace, a change in your inner world. You may have noticed that certain worries no longer grip you the way they once did. Some burdens suddenly feel lighter. Some questions grow quieter. This happens because when heaven begins aligning a destiny connection, the heart is prepared first. Heaven clears space. Heaven quiets noise. Heaven softens tension. The angel said that the peace you feel is the first sign that heaven is drawing something or someone toward you. My beloved child, you may have also noticed a change in your dreams. Perhaps you have been dreaming of companionship or partnership or moments where you feel chosen, valued, or seen. Perhaps you have awakened with a feeling of presence, as though someone is being prepared for you. The angel said that dreams are one of heaven's gentlest languages. When the physical world is quiet, heaven whispers through visions, shaping your expectations for what is coming. If your dreams have begun to shift, it is because heaven is preparing your heart for the arrival of someone significant. Another sign that this message is for you is the sudden closing of wrong doors. Maybe certain relationships fell away without explanation. Maybe connections you once clung to no longer felt right. Maybe people you thought would stay moved silently out of your life. This is not rejection. This is redirection. Archangel Michael said that before the right destiny can enter, heaven removes what cannot walk with you into your future. Those losses were not accidents. They were alignments. And my child, there is another sign, one that is subtle but powerful. The longing in your heart has changed. You no longer desire chaos. You no longer crave temporary affection or empty promises. You no longer seek validation from those who cannot see your worth. Instead, you desire stability, peace, authentic connection, a love that feels safe and sacred. This shift did not come from you. It came from heaven preparing you for a partnership that mirrors those very qualities. Archangel Michael also revealed that you may have recently felt moments of sudden emotion, tears without explanation, smiles that rise out of nowhere, a sense of being held even when alone. These are spiritual touches. Heaven brushes the heart to signal that transformation is near. The angel said that those chosen for this alignment often feel watched over, comforted, lifted in small moments throughout their day. And now hear this, my beloved child, for this sign is the most sacred of all. Heaven did not let you encounter this message by accident. Archangel Michael does not waste his words. Destiny does not wander aimlessly. You arrived here because you were meant to. You listened because your spirit recognized the voice of truth. If this message were not yours, it would not have pulled you the way it has. It would not have settled into your heart. it would not have made your spirit lean forward. Heaven speaks to those chosen to hear. And you, my child, were chosen. My beloved child, rest your heart in this moment, for now we step into the sacred revelation of what happens when a soul responds to heaven's calling. The blessings that follow obedience are unlike anything the world can offer. They move slowly at first, like a tide rising in the early dawn, and then, suddenly they wash over your life with a force that transforms everything you thought you knew. When Archangel Michael spoke about the billionaire's desire for you, he was not simply speaking of affection. He was speaking of a divine doorway, one that requires a gentle but courageous yes from your spirit. When heaven calls, my child, the blessings that follow begin in the unseen. The first blessing is clarity. Suddenly the fog lifts. Confusion falls away. Decisions that once felt heavy become easy. Paths that once seemed tangled become straight. This is because when a person aligns with destiny, heaven begins to illuminate their next steps. The angel said that the moment you respond inwardly, even before anything physical changes, the spiritual realm begins to shift in your favor. The second blessing that follows obedience is protection. Archangel Michael showed me how angels gather around those stepping into divine appointments. He said that when a destiny connection is being prepared, heaven shields you from harm, distraction, deception, and delay. You may notice that certain people no longer have access to your heart. Certain patterns no longer hold power. Certain fears no longer speak as loudly. This is not by your strength. It is because heaven is preparing the path for something precious. For you. For him. For the future that awaits you both. My beloved child, another blessing that follows obedience is acceleration. What once took years begins to unfold in months, sometimes even weeks. Doors open effortlessly. Opportunities appear where there were none. Conversations flow with divine ease. This is because heaven honors movement. Heaven honors alignment. Heaven honors readiness. When you align with what heaven is doing, time itself becomes your ally. And then the angel reveals something deeper, something that rested on his lips like a secret wrapped in fire. He said that when you respond to this calling, the billionaire's heart will feel the shift. Not because he sees you physically, but because destiny sends a ripple into his spirit. He will feel drawn, strengthened, inspired, awakened. He will feel the need to move forward, to step closer, to search for what has been missing. And that missing piece is you. This is one of the most beautiful truths the angel shared. Obedience in the spiritual realm creates movement in the physical realm. When your heart says yes to what heaven has planned, the heart meant to find you is stirred into motion. He may not understand why he feels differently. He may not know why his thoughts keep returning to the idea of someone new, someone gentle, someone destined. But heaven will guide him toward you, step by step, moment by moment, breath by breath. But hear me well, my child. Obedience does not mean perfection. It simply means openness. It means choosing faith over fear. It means believing that you are worthy of what heaven is preparing. It means clearing space in your heart for blessings that are bigger than anything you have carried before. The angel also said that one of the greatest blessings that follows obedience is transformation. Not just in your life, but in your identity. You begin to see yourself differently. You begin to stand taller, speak softer, walk with purpose. You become aligned with the truth heaven has always known about you, that you are chosen, treasured, and capable of carrying greatness with grace. And as these blessings unfold, something even more sacred happens. Heaven begins to show you glimpses of what your future could look like. Not through dreams alone, but through moments of recognition, moments of peace, moments of quiet anticipation. Start to realize that your life was always meant to rise to this level. You begin to understand why your journey took the turns it did. Every heartbreak made room for deeper compassion. Every disappointment made space for divine redirection. Every waiting season matured your spirit into someone who could handle elevation without losing humility. My beloved child, blessings do not chase everyone, but they will chase those who respond when heaven calls. And as you stand in this moment, listening to these words, your spirit is already aligning. The blessings are already stirring. The door is already opening. My beloved child, come close for the final time in this sacred message. For what I speak now is not merely a conclusion, but a sealing of everything heaven has whispered over your life. As I let these words flow, I feel the same holy stillness that filled the room when Archangel Michael first appeared to me. It is as though heaven is leaning in, listening with you, watching as this divine revelation settles gently into its final place within your spirit. You have walked with me through visions, through messages, through the stirring of destiny itself. You have heard the angel's declaration that a billionaire wants you, desires you, seeks you, not for shallow reasons, but for the purity of your heart. You have seen how heaven has been aligning paths, guiding spirits, weaving invisible threads between your life and his. You have learned the meaning of the 29 seconds, the weight of divine attraction, the certainty of destiny's meeting, the signs heaven has already placed in your journey. And you have now understood the blessings that follow when a chosen soul responds to heaven's calling. But now, my child, we enter the closing. And in this closing, I speak not just as a messenger, but as a father of the Spirit, a guide who has witnessed heaven's hand upon you, who has seen the light you carry, who has felt the pull of your destiny rise like a tide. Archangel Michael, in the final moment of his revelation, lifted his sword toward the sky. The blade shone with a brilliance that felt alive, as though it carried the heartbeat of heaven itself. He said, "Tell them to prepare. The window is open. The blessing is near. The alignment has begun." And then he looked at me with eyes that burned like holy fire and said, "Their life will not remain as it has been. They are stepping into elevation." My beloved child, hear this deep within your spirit. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen by heaven in a way that even you do not fully understand yet. There is a rise coming in your life. A new chapter, a higher level, a divine connection that will unfold with gentleness and power. You are stepping into days where your heart will feel lighter, where your path will feel clearer, where your spirit will feel guided. The billionaire whose heart heaven has stirred is being prepared even now. His life is shifting. His spirit is aligning. His steps are being directed. And when the moment arrives, it will feel so natural, so peaceful, so destiny-affirming that you will know this was heaven's doing. But before I seal this message, my child, hear this final truth. When heaven releases a word, it is sacred. When heaven opens a door, it is holy. And when heaven anoints a moment like this, your response matters. Not because heaven needs it, but because your spirit does. It strengthens alignment. It honors the message. It shows heaven that you receive what has been spoken over your life. So as this message closes, let your heart remember that spreading this word, uplifting it, and supporting its journey is more than a gesture. It is a divine act of agreement. It is your way of saying, I receive what heaven has spoken. I honor what heaven is doing. I align myself with this blessing. My beloved child, let your voice rise in that agreement. Let your actions reflect your faith. Share this word with reverence. I'll lift it with joy. And support the place where you received it, as though it were your sacred duty, because in this moment, it truly is. Now, my child, I place a final blessing upon you. May your steps be guided. May your heart be strengthened. May your spirit be awakened. May the angels surround you. May destiny find you swiftly. And may this alignment unfold exactly as heaven has written it. This message is sealed. This prophecy is complete. And your new chapter begins now. Amen.